Welcome back, mobile gamers, and just in case this is the first of my videos you're watching this year, welcome to 2019 and Happy New Year to all of you. In this quick roundup of the 4 best games I played in the last week of December, we will talk about everything from a brilliant Call of Duty first-person shooter to a loot-based Diablo-inspired RPG, an air hockey meets wrestling action sports game, and a visually stunning action RPG. All while spending only 1 minute per game to give you a quick overview. And as always, you can find my favorite of the week at the end of the video. So let's just have a look at the games this week. 100 Soul is an absolutely fantastic looking level-based action RPG that very recently got its English beta release. The skill animations look phenomenal and the combat is fun as you can truly feel the power behind each individual weapon, and we have to actually dodge attacks to stay alive in this game. And the character progression is decently rewarding as well, ensuring that we can't simply steamroll everything, which is great. I like a challenge every once in a while. Another great thing about this game is that each weapon has unique skills with different traits, such as, for example, throwing enemies into the air, breaking their shields, stunning them, pulling them down, and so on. And picking the correct weapon for the boss you're just about to enter into fight with is crucial to winning. In combination with having to select the right fellow, which is an NPC-controlled character for which we can trigger an ultimate skill with similar traits, it is what will make the difference between winning or losing these matches. Now, the game's in-app purchases allow us to get gold and resources, and it will unlock Nova Stones faster, which are these small stat modifiers that we can equip on our character and on our fellows. And yes, these systems do give a pay-to-progress faster advantage, especially in the PvP, but despite this and the energy system, I will still recommend this game to everyone for its fantastic single player if you can live with the fact that this game asks for permission to access your contacts on your phone. The game requires online access, it takes up 1.74 GB of space, it's available on both Android and on iOS, it's in a beta on Android by the way, and my verdict is that if you're craving slaying monsters with epic skill animations in an awesome single player fantasy RPG setting, then yes, you should definitely give 100 Soul a go. Inspired by loot-based games like Diablo and Torchlight, Dungeon Chronicle is an action RPG that has us travel through endless floors of enemies, picking up an absolutely insane amount of new loot, with random stats along the way so that we can defeat the boss at the end of every floor. I really enjoyed this game's interesting combat system, which allows us to equip 3 weapon types all at once, a gun, a sword, and a mage staff, which we can then switch between at any time during combat to get out of a tough situation or to just change our strategy a bit. The game monetizes through instantly skippable video ads between floors and in-app purchases to remove ads and buy items that will make you stronger, although these are far from needed in this game. A great pick for any action RPG fan, honestly. The game requires online access, it takes up 161 MB of space, it's out both on Android and on iOS, and my final verdict is that you should definitely play it if you're looking for an action RPG with a new and fresh type of combat system. The Muscle Hustle is possibly the best and worst of mobile gaming in one and the same game, because the core gameplay is really fun and it's a unique mix of air hockey and wrestling, but there's a bit of a grind/paywall to get through very early on in the game. Although, to be fair, once you get through that, it gets much easier and the game becomes more enjoyable again. So the game has us select a team of 3 wrestlers with whom we enter into turn-based campaign missions and events where we drag and release to flick our wrestlers into the opponents in an air hockey ring. The interesting part to this system is that if we hit our own wrestlers, they will do a combo attack, and remembering these combos is key to winning any match in the Muscle Hustle, honestly. This gameplay is a lot of fun and I really want to like the game, but the grind might be too much for some of you, and some of you might not appreciate the fact that if our wrestlers die, we do have to wait for them to revive, because it's essentially a hidden energy system that I know many of you guys don't appreciate. The game requires online access, it will set you back 244 MB of space, it's available on both Android and iOS, and my final verdict is that you should consider playing it for its unique and interesting combat with a deep strategic layer. Call of Duty Legends of War is a new Call of Duty first-person shooter for both Android and iOS, and it's being published by Tencent and Activision. And this game has 5 versus 5 matches, all of the best maps from Call of Duty Modern Warfare 1 and Modern Warfare 2, a co-op zombie level, 4 game modes, and lots of weapons to unlock and attachments to equip. This game is a bit of a masterpiece, honestly, although its alpha sadly ended near the end of December, so you will have to wait a bit before you can get to play it again. The controls work well though, the graphics look neat, and most importantly, Tencent succeeded in capturing the intense and high-speed gameplay that made Call of Duty a fun game to play on PC. But now it's on mobile, and I'm loving it. There was no monetization during the alpha at all, but it seems the game will monetize purely off of cosmetics, following in the steps of PUBG Mobile, Fortnite, and the many other great mobile games out there. The game requires online access, it takes up 2.68 GB of space, it will become available on both Android and iOS this, and my verdict is that you should definitely play it as soon as it becomes globally available, as it gave me an awesome mobile shooter experience, and it was my favorite game of the week. Thank you, yes, you, very much for watching till the end of this video. Before you leave, consider leaving a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, maybe even share this video, but most importantly, until next time, just keep gaming, stay awesome, and I'll see you guys around.